Sam is nuts. I am confusion. Nicole! These people switch like seasons expeditiously. There's a lot of love bombing. There are men out there that thrive in the gray area because Sam, are you the drama? Knock, knock, knock. Hello, is this thing on? Hi everyone, welcome to Bubbly and Banter. I am your host, Janae. So today we're going to be reviewing Love is Blind, the UK season, their first UK season. I don't really have much of an intro because this is the first episode, so we're just gonna hop right in. Well, actually, no, I do have an intro. Like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, now we're gonna hop right in. Oh, and follow Bubbly and Banter on Instagram. Anyway, episode 1. Let's break down the people that we've seen in episode 1. The first episodes usually just give an introduction of who was there. Who you'll be able to tell will be some of the main characters in, I was about to say in the villa. No, this is not Love Island, although we'll get there. In the pods. First one that caught my eye, Freddie. Freddie is fine, y'all. Like, these UK men, they have a very good lineup. All of them are tall and handsome. And this got me thinking if I want to move to the UK. Ollie. Now, y'all know, on season 6, the last season of Love is Blind USA, I forgot her name, but it was a girl on there that claimed she looked like Megan Fox. I thought she actually did kind of favor Megan Fox a little bit. Don't click off this video, please, because everybody was so, like, that was a viral moment for her, because everybody was like, the nerve of you to say you look like Megan Fox, you don't look anything like Megan Fox, da, 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 da. I thought she did a little bit. I saw a little bit of it. So when Ali said he looked like Craig David, I never heard of Craig David ever before. Oh, that's not offensive. But yeah, when he said he looked like him, I was holding my breath when he said that, because they dang near crucified that woman for saying she looked like Megan Fox. I had to do a little snooping. I did. I think this is a pretty good match. I can see it. Y'all can agree with me on that one too. I see it. Now getting into some of the ladies. Jasmine, she mentioned that she wants someone to stabilize her emotionally. Immediately when she said that, it just gave chaotic, because I don't know if she's watched Love is Blind before actually being casted for it, but these people switch like seasons on this show. Some of them wait to switch up at the altar. Steven and Sabrina. Sabrina mentioned that she doesn't necessarily have to have kids, but she's open to them. Pretty much the foundation of her marriage is her priority, and that if she did choose to have kids down the line, then it's a chance that she may not be able to have them naturally, being that she's currently 35. That's pretty serious news to deliver somebody, you know, especially if you have a partner that wants kids. But Steven seemed to be on board. He pretty much told him that either surrogacy would probably be an option or adoption. Either he just actually didn't mind those options, or he was very madly in love on day 2. We'll only see. But you know, I mentioned that because I feel like children are something that can like really make or break a marriage or relationship. Like if you have one partner that really wants kids and then you have another partner that doesn't. He didn't say necessarily if he truly wants kids or if he doesn't care, but I don't know. She also gets into her upbringing, and she talks about the man who she thought was her father actually not being her father. That's heavy stuff, but I like how Steven was very gentle with her while she was getting that out, expressing to him, opening up to him. Really, he expressed that it even hurt him to know that about her, that it was hurting her. So although it's episode 1, I feel like the people, like the conversations tend to get like, you know, straight in it really fast. Emotions are being formed, care is being formed, so it's amazing how fast feelings can develop in this show. He also revealed some deep things too to her, which just goes to show how much of a safe space they've been able to create through the conversations that they've had. Yeah, that goes into Steven and Sabrina, which ended up being the first couple to pair with each other and reveal themselves. Catherine and Demi, they both like Ollie. Demi to me gives these sweet girl vibes. Well, in the beginning she gave like these sweet girl vibes, and when she was having her conversation with Catherine, I'm thinking that, you know, she's consoling Catherine while Catherine is crying on her shoulder about liking Ollie, and I'm thinking, oh man, this looks like a really sweet girl. I wonder if she's gonna sacrifice her connection with him just so that she doesn't want drama. That's just kind of the vibes that she was giving a little bit. But Demi said, oh no baby, in her confessional she was like, you know, I really like Catherine, she's a friend of mine, but I like Ollie too. What you want to do, boo? No, she didn't say it like that. She didn't say it like that. But pretty much that she's not going to sacrifice how she feels for him because one of the friends that she's made on the show likes him too. So yeah, she's not letting up. And I also realized that she wasn't showing her full hand to Cat either, because Cat was still a bit confused on where they stand, because Cat told Demi where her and Ali stand and that she really likes him and they have good conversation, but Demi wasn't really giving too much of what goes on between the conversation between her and Ali. So a little bit private. Demi, are you being secretive on a national TV show? Oh no, Cat, she's revealing it all. And in her confessional, she even revealed that she doesn't think that Ali and Demi will even work. So yeah, I wonder what made her think that. Maybe she said that because she feels like her connection with Ali is just so much stronger, but it's actually something about Ali that throws me off a little bit. I can't put my finger on it, but I don't know. It's something that throws me off a little bit about him. Back to Sabrina and Steven. I feel like Love is Blind should actually be called Love is Bombing, because there's a lot of love bombing I feel like going on within the first episode of this show. And I know shows like this tend to speed the process of just the dating world up, but how is this man telling her he loves her on the third pod combo? I don't know. I can't wrap my head around just that happening so fast. I just think in the real world, I don't know that man, so you know, it's possible. I'm just not sure of the sincerity of those words from him to her, in my opinion. He asked her to marry him, and that's where the first episode cuts off. So now we're gonna get into episode 2. So yes, Steven proposed to Sabrina, and I guess you can just chalk it up to that man knows what he wants when he says he loves her, and it worked in his favor clearly, because she said yes. She also said she loves him back. So there you have it, first couple of Love is Blind, Steven and Sabrina. Skipping to Maria and Tom. These people here have such touching stories. So her father, Maria's father, had cancer, and he went to Morocco to go say his goodbyes, I believe is what she said, and it was during the peak of COVID. And because of that, they went on lockdown and he wasn't able to return home, and he ended up passing in Morocco before Maria could actually see her dad again. And that was a very heavy story that she shared with him. Sharing such heavy stories with people, even if it's in a pod and you can't even see them, of course you're gonna form some type of connection. I want to say it's almost like trauma dumping, if I'm not mistaken. I feel like that's pretty much what the first and the second episode of Love is Blind is. It's been a lot of these couples trauma dumping on each other, and when you trauma dump, you tend to connect with somebody faster, the person that you're talking to faster. At that point, do you really know if you truly like them, or is it that you felt in that moment that it's been such a safe space created, and now such connection from the conversation created, the heavy conversations, that you feel like, okay, I've told this person this much, I've invested this amount of vulnerability so soon, that yeah, this is that person. Is it truly that person, or is it just that they're listening to what you're saying and they're understanding you with a sympathetic or empathetic ear? I don't know if what I said is just a whole bunch of blabber or whatever, or like sounded ranty-ish, but do you get what I'm saying? If you get what I'm saying, let me know in the comments, because I don't know if I just articulated myself right, but if you get where I'm going with this, let me know. Anyway, you have Kat and Freddie. I mentioned before that she's interested in Ali, but I don't know, y'all. I'm really feeling Kat for Freddie for sure. I'm feeling Kat and Freddie more than I'm feeling Kat and Ali. They even look alike. I have this theory. So I feel like people who are dating that look alike last a very long time. I don't know what it is, but it's like almost every couple that I've seen that look alike last a very, very long time, are like really in it for the long haul. Not to say that people who don't look alike won't or aren't, but I don't know, like, it's a theory that I feel like has not failed me. So yes, I'm definitely feeling Freddie more than Kali. Speaking of Ali, I get the vibe that he's still in his F-boy era. I don't know what it is, because he hasn't even really, I don't know what it is, but I strongly get that vibe, you all. It's like he's saying that he wants to settle down, but the vibes are still kind of giving, I want to have my cake and eat it too. Another thing about Ali, he will talk himself into a hole, literally. So he told Catherine, I keep calling her Cat. that he still wants to explore because it's early days pretty much. But it's the way he said it that threw me off, because he said it as if that's something that she wants to do too, when he's the one that mentioned that. He's the one that brought that up. He's like, and I know you pretty much feel the same way. You probably feel the same way too, just to soften the blow of what he really wants to do. No, let her tell you how she feels. You don't tell her how she feels. Like, yeah, I want to explore, and you know, I know of course you probably do too. It's still early days. I know you want to have somebody else to connect with, blah blah blah, however he said it. That's not the first time he said things like this in that type of way to her too, which also makes me think that this is just his way of communicating. It seems like his way of trying to deflect from where he may feel that he may be causing harm in some type of way or whatever. Like, for example, picture somebody saying, yeah, I know you don't really want to still go to that party anyway. You go to sleep early. It's already 9 p.m. So, you know, like, it's all right. We don't have to go to the party. I know you really didn't want to go. Meanwhile, it's 9 p.m. but your makeup is already done and you're about to start on your hair because you're thinking y'all are going to the party. Like, just say you want to take a rain check. Just say you don't feel like going to the party anymore. Don't try to pin it on the other person being tired all the time or that they usually go to sleep early. Just say you don't feel like going anymore. Steven and Sabrina, so they finally got to see each other, and it was so cute, you all. But Steven, you were walking too slow for me. That's your wife, babe. She was skipping down the walkway to you. I'm gonna need you to pick up your feet, babe. Pick up your feet. I'm loving them together, you all, though. I did mention earlier how him saying I love you so soon did throw me off, but I guess that's just the vibe of the show because he's not the first person to do it that soon. I guess it just really gets deep in the pods I see or whatever. But yes, I do like them. She couldn't keep them lips off him. Sabrina, she was kissing her man. I do get the vibe that Steven is a bit more reserved with PDA. It wasn't like he was rejecting her, pushing her off or anything, but to me, from what I was seeing, she was a bit more forward in showing the affection, kissing him, and he was just, you know, more so receiving that. It could have been that he was just like, you know, really soaking in the moment, really getting a good look at the woman that he's been talking to behind the pods, finally seeing her in person, you know. Nonetheless, I do like them, and he says he's ecstatic, so, you know, good vibes for them. Bobby and Jasmine. Bobby is so adorable. He looks like a grown little baby kid. Jasmine and Bobby are hitting it off, but Jasmine is also talking to Sam. Side note, is it just me or does Sam not look like Pee Wee Herman? Is it not giving Pee Wee Herman? I don't know. Anyway, when I watched the first conversation between Sam and Jasmine, it bored me. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of drifted off a little bit during their conversation, but that boy woke me up today. Sam is nuts. What? Like, talking about some, should I just give up? Am I not meant to find love? Where did this come from, babe? Too much of a dramatic reaction to something very simply put. Because apparently Jasmine feels like he just tells her what she wants to hear. That sent Sam over. Anyway, like, this is just getting ridiculous. Sam, are you the drama? I think you are. How about ask her why she feels that way? In her confessional, Jasmine revealed that she feels like their connection, like he's just giving her immature vibes, and I couldn't have agreed more. Jasmine ends up vibing with Bobby more, who I personally see as more fitting, and literally cuts it right off with Sam. I'm talking, she walked into that door, that pod room the next day, and as soon as she realized that it was Sam on the other side, her face frowned up so bad. She's like, hold up, huh? This ain't my man Bobby, this Sam. What are you doing here? What are you doing here, sir? She wants her man. She wants Bobby. Bobby. So yeah, she literally just cuts it off politely. Of course, she did it very respectfully. Sam, I thought, took it on the chin. That is until the camera shows him walking out of the pods and throwing his glass up against the wall. Literally, Sam, you are indeed the drama. Love is Blind may not be the show you need to be on, Sugarfoot. It's giving Find the Nearest Anger Management series and opt for that. Jasmine, baby, you might have just dodged a bullet. What got me though was that that man said he did not see that coming, as if they didn't literally just have a conversation the night before. It's probably because I can tell he gets so wrapped up in how he's feeling, how he thinks that she's making him feel, that he's not giving any consideration to how he's coming off towards her, especially with his outbursts, his reactions to how she's literally saying that he makes her feel. He's turning it and he's making it about him. Well, am I ever gonna find love? Or am I ever gonna find love? This is ridiculous. What? He wasn't creating a safe space. She would say something and he would go off. I'm not saying nothing else to you. And now he's laying across the floor wondering what went wrong. But y'all, here's the gag. After 30 seconds of wallowing in his heartbreak, he then proceeds to say in his confessional that that's given him all the clarity he needs and that he for sure knows Nicole is the one. Nicole? But just 40 seconds ago, your world revolved around Jasmine. Okay, so literally as he's sitting on the same floor in those same clothes, in that same position, that he's been crying over Jasmine for, he's now so sure in that moment that it's been Nicole and it's always been her. Nicole, good luck. Demi is going hard for her man and it's showing. Ali's birthday came up and she made him a cake and decorated his pod, which was cute. If that man can't get you a B-Day gift and y'all living in the same house, sleeping in the same bed, seeing each other every day, it's because he don't want to. Because if Demi can, he can. It's just so funny. I feel like whenever I date a new guy, it always just so happens that their birthday comes up first. And this is gonna sound petty, but I'm working on myself. I always end up hoping that my birthday ends up coming first because I want to see how hard they'll go for me before I go for them. Because I've been in situations where I would do sweet things and then my birthday would come up and it wouldn't even be any effort. So anyway, that's neither here nor there. Not that I necessarily think that'll be the case with Demi and Ali, but just saying that because I don't know. Anyway, Catherine. Oh, Catherine. I could tell she was a little salty when she found out that Demi and Ali were really kicking it off and she saw all the things that she did for him for his birthday. Demi came back crying happy tears pretty much after she had her talk with Ali. And, you know, the whole room could tell that it went amazing. In Kat's confessional, she actually revealed that she was just gonna take a step back because she didn't want to get in the way between Demi and Ali and that she felt her heart was with Freddie anyway. Cat, not true. Because I feel like if Ali would have never told her that he wanted to continue exploring other connections, she would have been continuously still in that man's face. Or in that man's pod, I should say. She did have another conversation with Ali in which she asked him where his head was at. He told her honestly he didn't know, although he did a confessional saying that he was for Demi. After that, she was just like, okay, well, I'm gonna make it easy for you. I'm just going to take a step back and let you continue exploring your relationship with Demi because she doesn't like getting in the way. She doesn't want to get in between anything, yada yada yada. I think it was half the truth because honestly, Kat, baby, if you were team Freddie regardless, it wouldn't matter where Ali's head was at. You would have been pulling a Jasmine and cutting things off expeditiously. Just saying you don't want to get in the way is different than saying I'm choosing to leave from this connection with you, Ali, because my heart is with Freddie. You see, not saying that she's wrong for saying it the way that she said it, but just that she, in my opinion, wasn't completely honest. I'd love to see the interaction between her and Sam though, because they literally pulled the same card, except Catherine was way more mature with hers. Kind of like getting rejected by somebody else and then saying, you know what, my second choice was really my number one from the start of the show. It's always been that person. Anyway, she ended the convo with saying, see you on the other side, babe. And I don't know, is it just me? Or did you see that as a milder version of Jessica's, when you see what you've missed out on, you're going to choke? From the last season, y'all remember that?
When you see and realize what you missed out on, you are going to choke.
Was I the only person whose head that went through? No? Just me? Okay. If not that, I feel like she was definitely telling him like, yeah, see you on the other side, wink wink. The door is kind of, you know, like still open in a way, you know, subtly letting Ali know that there could still be opportunity. See you on the other side, babe, wink wink, whatever. Anyway, Benaya and Nicole, they've been conversing for a while. Benaya is a beautiful name, by the way. I love that name. He ends up telling her that he's just not at the stage of proposing to her yet, and this crushes her because Nicole feels that between Benaya and Sam, she's more connected to Benaya romantically. He's her number one. Now in Benaya's confessional, he did say that he's feeling Nicole, but like the vibe that I got from their pod conversation, I was just not getting much of that. She was pretty much asking him, or not asking him, but in a way like trying to get reassurance that, you know, he could see a future with her and take her seriously as far as marriage and proposing. And he can clearly see that she wanted to be reassured, and he just was not giving that to her. He just wasn't giving that to her. Like, he was keeping the area gray, and there is a specific disdain for men that intentionally keep women in limbo, in gray areas. There are men out there that thrive in the gray area because they simply do not want to have to make a decision. They simply want to have women as the placeholder while they go have their cake and eat it too, or while they go really try to find what they want that's out there, that could be out there. That is such a BS experience for a woman to have to go through. But anyway, it's a bit confusing because it's like, while he's saying that he's falling for her in his confessional, I don't know, he also admits that he needs time to get there to her, and he needs time to actually get to the stage of where he wants to propose to her. Nicole is confused, I'm confused, and clearly Benaya is too. So Sam talks to Nicole. Oh, by the way, Bobby proposed to Jasmine. You go, girl. Love them. So Sam talks to Nicole, and y'all, he tells Nicole that she has been his #1 from the beginning, that he's had a gut feeling and knew from day one. Nicole likes him, y'all. So we gotta support our girl. She likes him. If I was on this show, me and Sam would have been there, had to take it to the streets. We would have had to take it to the streets. It's so weird because I feel like Sam is indeed the drama probably that the show needs and is going to keep around. Part of me is just like, why is this man truly here? What are his intentions for real? But then it's like another part of me that's so tickled by his reactions that it's a bit entertaining to watch. And it's kind of like, he's the drama and I'm low-key here to watch the drama. So oh yeah, Benaya's talking to Steven, and he's like, I'm aware of the connection between Nicole and Sam and that she likes him a lot, but I'm not sure of what Sam's intentions are. They're not good intentions, and he doesn't seem like he's a good person, pretty much, blah blah blah. In my opinion, Benaya saying this is actually giving a bit sneaky to me. Benaya's like, I may have to take this information to Nicole and ultimately throw Sam under the bus, and I don't want to be looked at as a person who's trying to sabotage, but I think I really have to tell her because he's protective of her and he doesn't want her to get hurt, and he feels like he has to be her protector. Meanwhile, you're keeping her in limbo. So it's like, you're gonna take this information to her, and then what? You tell her, and then what? It's like, good job, Benaya, for having a conscience and wanting to tell Nicole, but I'm honestly questioning you too. After you have your talk with Nicole, you tell her that, make sure you take some accountability too, and then slide on over so that she can find her real husband, whoever that may be. Anyway, so yeah, Benaya ends up talking to Nicole, and you know, she expresses that she loves their connection, but she knows Benaya is not ready. We can tell he's not ready. Literally, right after she says that, he tells her he wants to be with her. The manipulation is real. Even if it's not manipulation, the audacity to now say you want to be with her after she tells you that she has a connection with Sam, and you see that, now you want to be with her. Now you're so sure. Convenient. I am confusion. Actually, I'm not confusion. These men switch like seasons, like I said, and he feels threatened. He feels threatened by Sam. He knows that Sam can literally come and swoop his woman up. And Nicole, tread lightly, baby, because when he said he wanted to be with her, when Benaya said he wanted to be with her, it didn't even sound like he really even knew how to get that out to say that to her. Like, not genuine to me at all. I feel like I'm pulling the villain out of all of these people on here, but I don't know, it's just certain stuff I feel like I'm seeing through. What are y'all thinking? Like, what's going through y'all's head? Tell me your thoughts, because I feel like had she not expressed, or had he not knew about her connection with Sam, he would have continued keeping her in the gray area. So yeah, Benaya did talk to her about Sam. That's when he dropped his tea. The way this man tried to get what he was saying out to Nicole was like a dang on soap opera. I'm like, Benaya, just spit it out. You got that woman over there literally having heart palpitations, not knowing what you're about to say. Just say it. He tells her that based on what's been said, he feels like Sam is not there for genuine reasons, and that is where the episode concludes, you all. So yeah, what do you all think about episode 2? What do you all think about these people? Are y'all picking up on what I'm picking up on from Ali? Are y'all picking up on what I'm picking up on from Sam? I feel like Nicole is gonna end up with Benaya. I do feel like Benaya is gonna propose to her, but I don't know actually, because if Sam gets in another good conversation with her and she expresses what Benaya told her, he could win her over. So really, I have no idea. But those are my thoughts on episodes 1 and 2 of Love Island UK. Go ahead and leave your opinions in the comment section. I would love to chat it up with y'all. This is a safe space, a truly safe space. Like, everybody has their own opinion, I don't care. Stay tuned for my Love Island season 6 USA reunion reaction and review video, because it's for sure coming. I'm even thinking if I want to go ahead and review some of the episodes that already passed. That season is over. It's like, I don't know if I'm necessarily going to do it, but if viewers here would like for me to do it, I will for sure get some videos up about that, because oh my gosh, I have very strong opinions about Love Island USA season 6. Anyway, if you're interested in that, or if you're interested in any other show, whatever that you want me to review or react to, leave it in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Bubbly and Banter. Also follow the Bubbly and Banter Instagram, and I will see you all in my next video. Mwah!